Yeah, pretty much been on tour for really 2 years. I've come home for periods of maybe 3 weeks the most, and then I'd go back out again. So that to me is like really just a break. You know, this period now, what's nice about it is I'm taking off for about 3 months. I have a few little things I'm doing. Maybe it's even 4 months, I'm not sure, but it's a while, and I haven't had one of these kind of things in a long time. I want to make some, do some recording. I want to practice a little bit, the acoustic bass. Well, I have a bunch of new basses from China. And then I've had one of Charlie Mingus's basses for a long time, but I haven't had the time to really sit down and really practice on it. So I'm going to get that together, so it's going to be a good time, the bass, try to take it up a couple levels, see what I can do, Yeah, I mean, if you're a serious musician, one thing is to be a player and be what I call kind of a utility player. You have your niche in the world, you want to do this, and you do that. But one thing I like about the new breed of bass players, and even some of the older bass players that I call them reformed bass players, where the instrument has become, the instrument has really been liberated. From when I first saw the Rolling Stones on TV and was asking my mother what was wrong with that guy standing in the back, and that was Bill Wyman. He looked so unhappy, everybody else is jumping around. But it's really, we as bass players, we can have a lot of fun. You can have your own bands, you can make your own records, you write songs for the bass. It's a real legitimate instrument. So where I'm leading to is that, in order to keep it fresh, you can spend a whole lifetime, much like a violinist, and learn literature, create your own literature, and play, because it's endless. It's all there. You can never fully say, hey, I'm playing everything that's possible on the bass. That's a lie, So, I choose to do that. Most guys that I know that are serious guys, they pick it up and they practice and they play it and come up with songs and come up with things. So it's a great time for the bass. Well, yeah, we really wanted something that sounded really warm, but at the same time, you could alter the sound. I mean, we didn't obviously want something you just stick a bass in and it has one. We didn't want a monolithic product. But at least just when everything is flat, you put the instrument in and it comes back sounding the way the instrument sounds. And that's what we did, and Tom worked very hard at this, and we got it. And the SWR people, family, did a great job. I really liked the blue, That's nice.